the really fun part. We're going to start with some washable markers, and I'm going to start out with some color in the background. And I'm just going to go over it just like I'm coloring a coloring book. So you can actually do the entire background or the entire print with one color if you wanted to, just to see what it printed like. So I have my printing paper ready, and I have the some water that I already have prepared, and I've got my cloth that I'm going to use because we have to wet down our paper before we print this. So all that stuff's already prepared. I don't want to have this dry too much before I actually print it on the paper. So you can be pretty precise with your color, and you can mix color, which is very cool. So you can see I'm kind of using this blue, and I'm going to use some, just to show you, I'm going to use some of my light blue into it. And you want to really get this color pretty saturated in there. When you're coloring, if you see, you can almost see the swirls from the marker that I'm making because I'm doing it in a swirl kind of direction like that. It will print whatever's down there. So if you don't want to see that, make sure you go over it so that you can't like see the little marks from the marker on there. So in my leaf, I'll show you that. When I do the leaf, I want to have my lines show up going out like this. So it doesn't matter though, if you want it to be across the side, however you want it to be, kind of chipped in different ways. The thing is, these little lines will show up a little bit in your print. And the nice thing about it, you see how I just went over that? You can take a paper towel and you can wipe it off if you wanted to. Just a little wet paper towel will take off any of that marker that you have on there. So you can definitely see there's lines going back and forth in this. Okay, now I go to printing. So I'm going to put my plate over to the side. I'm going to get a white piece of paper, and you can use any kind of print paper, or this is actually heavy drawing paper. Wet your paper with just water until it looks a little shiny. You don't want it too saturated. put your print flat down, your plate, and your paper right on top, and press. Okay. Pull the print off. And there you go. A lot less mess. You can wipe off your template after and you can continue to print.